Scabadoo ba da 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 da.
Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is Joya and Haley here with It's Not That Deep. Welcome to episode 4. Alrighty, Joya. So just to start us off here, I've got a quick question for you. So
Okay.
we all know that humility is a good thing, right?
It is given from the Lord.
It is. It is a very good thing.
It
However,
is
I
good.
feel like sometimes it can be a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Comes out of nowhere. Left
Like a
field.
bus. Yeah. Or like a
Regina
baseball.
George. That's me. Anyways.
Period. Okay. God. Anyways, have you been humbled this week? Kind of a weird
You
question.
know,
Definitely feels planned, but have you been humbled this week?
feels planned. I have been humbled this week because the people that I work with like to humble me. And here's the deal. I don't have a mathematical brain. Math and me don't get along. I hate math. And here's the deal. This
Mm-hmm.
week, my coworker Blake asked me
Call
what
him out.
called
Say
out.
his name.
Calling myself out low key though with it. Blake asked me what 11 minus 6 was. Couldn't tell him the answer, truly. Because here's the deal. Here's the deal.
That's
I was
okay.
trying, in my brain, I was like, okay, wait. I know, wait. Like, this is what's going on in my brain. I was like, 12. Okay, 12's a number that 6 goes into. What is it, though? Like, my brain turns off. I was put on the
That's
spot, my brain
insane.
turns off.
That's
The
okay.
We were trying to
No
find
shame,
my, yeah,
no
we were trying to
judgment.
find my half birthday. That's literally all that it was. I couldn't figure it out. And then he asked me, okay, 11 minus 6 is 5. I could say it now. And he's like, what's the 5th month? And I was like, uh, uh, uh,
May. Cinco de
May.
Mayo.
May. So, couldn't tell him that either. I was very humbled,
You just counted that one out,
unfortunately.
and this was
I did.
a
I did the
situation
same
from the
thing.
past.
Fingers are out counting as I say the months.
Yeah, and that's okay because she knows. She knows.
I'll get there. I get
She
there. It just takes
knows.
me a little bit longer.
Yeah.
What about you, Haley? How have you been humbled this week?
I was traumatically humbled by this sucker back in right here.
Need a
Okay?
little
My
stretch.
cat, my cat, what day was it? It was like 2 days ago. It was yesterday. Okay. It was yesterday. I wake up. He likes to come snuggle me in the mornings. Okay? He comes and lays right on my chest. Super sweet.
So
Sometimes he gets a
sweet.
little too close to like my throat. Yesterday, he not only got too close, but he freaking stepped on my trachea. He like cut off airflow. I was like, I like could not breathe. Okay, to make matters worse.
Worst.
To make matters worse,
Worstest.
I literally coughed for an hour the entire time I was getting ready and drove to work. I
An
was just like fighting
hour.
for my life. I literally could not breathe. It was ridiculous. I was like, I
He
was
took
just
it out of
talking.
you.
He literally did, and I think it's because he shed so bad. And I think it's because
Mm-hmm.
like I inhaled like when I was like I think his hair like
It went in there. It found its
yeah.
way in.
I coughed so much I gave myself a stomach ache.
Oh my
Like it
god.
was like the deep like full body
Ugh.
recoil. Yeah, it was awful. He tried to kill me. I'm pretty sure. He knew
Look,
exactly what he was
he
doing.
knew what he
He
was
I'm
doing.
he's looking at me right now. Like
He knows that. He
as
knows.
if he knows. He's so
He
smart.
literally knows.
Little brat. Fun
Little
fact about my
brat.
cat. He comes to being called Fatty. His name's Perry. But if I'm like, hey Fatty, he'll come running.
That's his
I don't
name
know
now.
why. That and pap smear. Why? But he comes, so I
He
call him that
comes. You know what?
continually.
He just admires women, you know? And I respect that. Such a
Daddy
good
with a
guy.
fatty. He
Such a good guy.
understands the importance of
He does.
the
Of a
OB.
pap smear.
Right.
Love that for
Sure.
him. Love that for him.
Sure.
Yeah. Right. That's crazy. He made you cough for an hour.
So long. I thought I was like 10 more seconds on my throat and he would have murdered me.
You
If that would have
actually
been in my
dead.
sleep,
No more
goner.
podcasts.
No
None.
more podcasts. Gonna die.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thank God I didn't. Okay.
For real. Okay.
Moving on.
Sure.
Moving on. Okay.
Yes.
So, while we were prepping, Joya and I decided we wanted to talk about misconceptions. Joya, what's your top misconception?
I have a few.
Okay.
That are
For context,
for me.
For context, Joya and I's misconceptions aren't your average ones.
No.
We cross-referenced with just like a basic internet search of like common misconceptions.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, like grilled cheese isn't made on a grill, or I don't know. That was just
like stupid ones. Like
stupid ones. Like it's like
not whatever. Ours are stupid too, but in a different way.
And you'll soon see.
Different way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think my number one, I'm gonna put, I will say, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Here's the deal. Ever since I've heard about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I was like, such a strong girl band name. Like, queens for that. Because I can hear a song, but I'm not gonna know who the band is. I didn't know that the band was the Red Hot Chili Peppers and these are all men. I'll just assume it's somebody else. I'll just assume it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Another band in the same general sing-song era.
As one does.
So the Red Hot Chili Peppers are not women. I thought they were women until like probably last year.
Yeah, when we were talking about this, I was enlightened that day. Like it was 2 weeks ago. We planned this and I gasped. I said, "They're not." Shocked. I always thought they were women. I did.
Yeah. I want to know the men that came up with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That just feels so feminine to me.
Hot is so feminine, first of all. Chili peppers gives woman.
In my mind, an association was Cheetah Girls and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know why.
You know,
but that, can you see it?
I see it. I think I'm thinking of Spice Girls. The Spice Girls relate to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, no,
they're spices.
Too. That even makes more sense than mine, actually. However, that's not even the correlation I made.
That's okay. It's giving such 90s girl band. Red Hot Chili Peppers is a 90s girl band.
Yeah, like you had the Chicks, you had the Spice Girls.
Exactly.
But not
and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
False. No. You thought wrong.
It's not
crazy. Them. Had me convinced. Had me fooled. Convinced
Had
and
me fooled for as long as I knew about them.
Literally almost as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real.
Honestly, so crazy. What about you? What would you say your top misconception is?
My top? Okay. Okay, so mine's Dead Poets Society. Okay, and hear me out. So I recently watched the movie for the first time. And there's a reason I had never watched it before, and that's because I thought it was a horror film.
Crazy.
I literally thought it was a horror film. I thought it was basically a movie where this group of people, the Dead Poets Society, had it out against poets. Like people who produce poetry, and they just hate crime stuff.
They just go to this freaking like stand-up poetry is not a thing.
Poetry slam?
A poetry slam, say pitchforks and axes. They're killing them with tomatoes. Just lunging.
I thought it was like it's like what 80s maybe. I think is
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
set. 80s
I
or
think so.
90s. But like younger me didn't realize that was so recent. Like
Right.
low key. Like I'm
Like 30
when
years,
you're
40
younger, you're just kind of
years.
like
That's
you're
forever
just
ago.
that was like forever. Like 1990. I was born in 2003.
I
That's
was
like
born
beyond
in
my
99.
comprehension,
I was in
obviously.
the 90s.
Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, no. So I literally thought it was a horror film. I did. And after watching it, I have learned that it is a horror film, but more of just an
Mm,
emotional horror. It's
yeah.
sad. It
Not
tears
jump
you apart.
scare. Not,
Yeah,
yeah.
not physical violence against others.
Not rated R.
No,
I don't know what its rating is, but
I think it's like PG, maybe PG-13. Probably
yeah, probably.
PG-13 would be
Yeah,
my guess
probably. Yeah.
for
Probably
various
PG-13.
various things, but that's not the point. That's not why we're here.
Yeah,
We're
not that.
no, that's not our job. However, that's what I thought it was.
That's kind of crazy. Dead Poet Society. We should make it
Yeah,
happen. Just kidding. I love poetry.
I do too, actually.
But the
I love a
opposite.
good poet.
I love watching poetry slams.
Do you?
I do actually.
That's
I went
kind
to
of
one in Chicago.
really
Did I ever tell you that? I did.
no.
Before my freshman year of college, they like the national like poetry slam whatever was happening like just like the first rounds, and so me and my parents went to one, and it was in
Cool.
Chicago. It was really cool.
Nice.
My
That is
parents
cool,
were
actually.
judges for it. They were like trying to,
Oh,
yeah, they had to like they needed judges like from the
yeah, but
audience, but that yeah, but then it's him. But like they weren't like one of the poets, and most of the people there were in the poetry slam. And so it was like my parents, and then they were trying to get me. I was like, do this, please, no. I'm like 18. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know. But they found somebody else, luckily. So it was my parents and some other lady.
completely unrelated.
Crazy.
I almost went to a film festival.
What? Those seem
Yeah,
so cool.
No,
Have
exactly.
your little
but
scarf on? Fedora?
Right. I'll enter my own film. Just the podcast.
Yeah, just the podcast. Just a video of the podcast. Hey!
Just a video of my cat. Just actually a compilation of all of my time lapses.
Low key could be slay.
That could be so good, actually.
That could actually be
Fun
really
fact
good.
about Haley: I take a time lapse so often. I have like 90 in my phone.
You
I'm
really
not
do.
even,
You
I
got
love
me
them.
on that.
I think they're so funny. I think it is like peak comedy.
They are. They're
Shout out to
so
my
fun.
cousin.
I love
She
them.
got me started. Yeah.
Haley, you got me started because I take time lapses now too.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's another one? What's
Anyways.
another misconception?
Anyways.
A Missy Con.
Another one that I have would be deep sea fishing. Because I didn't understand what deep sea fishing was, and nor how it worked, especially with what I thought. Here's the deal. I thought that deep sea fishing was like, you're diving. These people are diving down deep into the ocean with a fishing pole. Normal rod, fishing pole, reel, whatever. And they're trying to cast it underwater. Like, way deep underwater. And I was like, how does that work? Like, it doesn't, how does, I didn't get it. Like, scuba gear, whatever. Didn't make sense. I didn't realize that you're just, like, on a boat. Just
See, and I always assumed that they just had really big fishing poles, which
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
They do. I think that you're correct. They're just, like, on a boat in the deep sea with a big fishing pole and a lot of line.
I think so. Just like with a heavy weight so it falls, you know?
Yeah.
But
didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't really know.
On the same It's not the same topic at all. But water, the water topic. I never understood what the Watergate scandal was. I still don't know if I understand what the Watergate scandal is. I kind of do more now, but I just thought it had something to do with like a dam and they like there was a problem. Like I don't even know. I was just like they like made a dam and they didn't want them to, or like
Right.
what's going on here? What's a water
Right.
gate? What's a gate of water?
What really is a Watergate?
A dam.
If not a dam.
Exactly. So like what? A dam freaking broke and then they like it wasn't supposed to and they got in trouble. Like what is that?
And it's a scandal? That's how I understood it.
That's what
Turns
I thought.
out, I'm pretty sure that's
No.
not right.
No.
Did I tell you what it actually is?
Nothing to do with water, actually. It's something about paperwork, and the building was like called Watergate. It was like something like that.
Stocks, like stock market or something.
Yeah, like nothing to do with water.
Investors and a lot of money and.
It's not our fault that that's a misconception. You call it Watergate, I'm gonna think Watergate. Hello.
Literally.
Not my fault.
Right.
Sue me. Sue me.
Sue me. Sue me.
But don't. But
please.
It's a joke.
I think you actually.
Okay. We had a brief intermission, but we're back. With some tech difficulties. But we're back. Joya, I have a final question for you. And by final, I mean obviously there's layers.
Of course, there always is.
It's like a 7-layer cake? Is that what it is? It's like 7-layer dessert.
7-layered salad is the only thing I can think of, but that's not what you're thinking of, I think.
No, it's not, but that will work perfect.
It's good. I love 7-layered salad.
Our conversations are a 7-layered salad.
They are. They got all of them. All right.
Okay, so have you ever, like, come across something that is just the same font? Like, it's written in the same code. Like, you see it, you're like, this is the same as this. Sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's a thing.
Yeah. I would say.
Yeah. What do you know?
Mine, the same font, these people, it's 2 people in particular. Adam Driver and Keanu Reeves, in my mind, are the same person. Like, I can't tell them apart at all.
So valid.
I'm like, oh, this person was in this movie. Wrong. It's the other one. I can't tell you. Like, I don't know which one's which.
No, and that's so relatable. I think the only one that I can differentiate is Adam Driver in Star Wars specifically.
Right.
But when he's in other movies, I can't.
Like, what is Keanu Reeves in? I don't even know. I just can't tell them apart.
I don't either, and every time I think I got it, I'm wrong.
Are they both into Star Wars?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is that Adam Driver is Kylo Ren. Like, he's the...
Yeah.
He's the new bad guy.
Right. I know that Adam Driver was in... It's called A Marriage Story. The movie called A Marriage Story. Really good movie. Kind of sad.
Okay.
Really sad, actually.
Love sad movies.
It's really sad. He's in that movie, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
And that's all I can remember.
Reeves... Is Keanu Reeves in, like... He's in a movie.
I know that he was in some random, like, love movie that I watched, but he was, like, not the main person in it. He was just, like, a guest star pop-up type thing. It was Keanu Reeves. What is he in?
He's John Wick.
Oh.
He's John Wick.
Oh.
And he's the Ghost Rider. But he looks just like Adam Driver.
They look exactly the same.
They look the same.
And I don't know.
There's a big age gap. There's a big age gap.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But,
he was
like-
in The Matrix. That was, like, way long ago.
Okay. No, but they're the same person. I
No,
completely
they're the
agree.
same.
I completely agree. Yeah.
I guess, yeah. No, there's no
Yeah.
possible way I'm telling them apart, unfortunately.
Never ever. They just like it's like their individual features, like their differential features, like morph together
Yeah, they merge.
when I try to picture them in my brain, and they like combine and become the same person.
Yeah, exactly. They are the same. They are one.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Do you have anybody that's the same font to you?
I do. Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
And not so much like actually like but like when I'm thinking about them, I can't picture
Yeah.
them. Like I can't, my brain gets confused.
No, that's so fair.
Because their names are just too similar.
I can't think of which one's which. I know that
I know Ryan Reynolds is in
He's-
he's in La La Land, right?
I think that might be Gosling.
Wait.
Okay,
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds
Reynolds.
is Deadpool. Reynolds is Deadpool. Gosling was in fact La La Land.
See?
No, that
Okay,
makes
so
so
then-
much sense though.
Because then
Wait.
Gosling,
I feel like people act the same about them. Low-key, they do kind of look similar.
dude, they look so similar.
They do.
So then was Ryan Gosling in Barbie? Yeah. Okay, they literally get mixed up in my mind. Okay,
It's the opposite of what you think,
Yeah.
actually.
literally because
No,
okay,
they
wait,
do look
because-
alike. They do.
No, they look so much alike. All right, everyone who's listening right now, go look up Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, and I want you just
Yeah.
to sit on that for a second because it's just
They
because
actually
then
do look a lot alike.
okay, because here's the craziest part. Ryan Gosling was in what's it called? Free Guy, and it's a lot like Fall Guy.
Which, yeah. Oh my gosh. No,
Yeah,
that's totally
It's
understandable.
insane.
I
They're
can't
the same
understand.
person.
No, I can't
I don't-
picture.
They're the same.
I can't
No.
picture
Okay,
them being different.
and to briefly follow up, what is with everyone in the freaking Marvel whatever being named Chris?
No, yeah.
I can't go there. Like I can't even think of all their
There's-
last names.
There's
It's what? It's like Chris Hemsworth.
Chris. There's Chris, and Chris.
Yeah, there's three. There's three of them, and they don't look alike. But when it comes to like,
But they're all named Chris.
just like, was that a requirement? Like,
It might have been.
maybe that's why they got hired.
That's the only reason they got hired.
They said
Chris Evans
Chris Evans and Chris
is American man. What's his name?
Captain
Captain
America.
I'm just
American
looking up.
man.
That's my American man. Chris.
Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans? Is that his name?
Chris Evans, yeah, and then
I'm so detached from the Marvel world. I used to be so like big fan.
it's the guy
Chris Pratt,
Pratt. Yeah, it's the guy
Yeah,
in
'cause
that
he's
one.
Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like
That's what
saw
it
it
is.
in your eyes. Like
I
I
was like-
saw that you. Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it loading.
Yeah, it was
But yeah,
getting
no.
there.
Why are they the same? Like they're not
No,
at all.
like,
No, they don't
they're
look
not.
alike.
Those ones don't look alike. That's true.
No, but it bugs me that their names are Chris.
Yeah, that's
But
Chris
Yeah.
is such a. I'm sorry. It's a basic name.
it is a basic name.
Maybe that's why there are three of them. It's a very popular name.
I guess so.
I guess. I mean,
Do you have any more? Any new ones?
any new ones anymore? I don't think I
Any to add?
do.
Okay,
Who else?
I have one more.
I don't. Who else is? you?
Okay, so I've got Luke Bryan and Zach Bryan.
Right.
And it's just the
Brian.
names.
They have to be
It's
related.
just the names because they're both country music. And I remember when Zach Bryan first started releasing music, not now. Like he's differentiated himself, but I thought like Zach Bryan and Luke Bryan were the same person.
Valid.
That and I get Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton confused. In my mind, they're the same. Like Blake Shelton's the one with Gwen Stefani. Luke Bryan's the one who always gets drunk on stage, right? But when I think of them in my head, there's just not many differences, and it's hard to keep them straight.
I feel like that specific type of like country singer, they're all the same. That's the problem.
And then we have Luke Combs, also another Luke. Like, why are their names all so basic?
Why are there so many people that are famous with the similar names?
Like, God, be like Jelly Roll or something. Like, get creative.
Hello. Yeah, just change your name. Hello.
Hello. Crazy.
Like, yeah, why are we making people popular with the basic names?
Yeah, literally.
I don't care if they sing good or whatever. I don't care.
All shade, but Luke Bryan is not good. He just gets wasted and just kind of like dances.
What a life to live.
But like not in a cool way like Post Malone.
Yeah.
In like an embarrassing uncle way.
Like, yeah, you're too old to be doing that now.
Yeah, and I hope he doesn't hear this, and I'm pretty sure he won't. So I think we're in the clear.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Honestly, if he does hear this, thanks for listening.
For real. Shout out to Luke out there. Wait, which one is it?
Moving on.
Anyways, what else?
Enough said. Point proven. Same fonts.
Got anything else in the same font in your mind?
I do. Okay. So, picture this. Thursday and the number 7. Fall and the color orange.
Okay.
But like all 4 of them together. Sorry, I said that wrong because like
but
obviously
like
fall
all together.
Orange, like fall and orange kind of.
Fall and orange.
Obviously
together.
Those go. But like Thursday and 7.
No, it makes sense.
In the afternoon.
My theory of this is because I feel like a lot of people like associate Thursday and like 7, you know, like I feel like that's a big one. I think it's because they're like close. They're just like right before the end of something. Like Thursday, right before the end of the week, you know. Mm-hmm. 7 is a little bit like, you know, it's not
when you're
close.
Counting to 10.
Yeah, it's not as close, but it's still close to the end, you know. It's like right after the, you know, perfect middle 5 and anyways. And fall, like winter's the end of the year. Orange, the rainbow. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the connection.
I think that's what it is, low key.
I can see it.
I'm like, what else is there?
Can you think of any other things that are just like the same font?
No.
All right.
No.
Well,
that's all I got.
I think that brings our podcast to an end. I'm not even gonna lie.
It wraps
That's all
it
we
up.
have. That's all we have for you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully you found this
enjoyable. Yep. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, follow, give us feedback. Follow our TikTok, our Instagram. We have those now. At It's Not That Deep Pod. I believe they're both. That's their names.
I believe they're both the same. We'll link them.
Link will be down below in the description.
Hey.
Yo.
For the listeners, we're dancing.
Yeah. The intro is still being worked on. Sorry that is not fine yet.
It will be soon.
Yes.
It will be soon.
It's still getting worked on. It'll be good. That's all we have to say about
Hurry up, Blake.
Anyways. Cough. Anyways.
Not to call anyone out, but
No.
Yeah, of course.
Of course not. But yeah, that's all we got for you. Thank you guys
That
so
is
much
what
for
we have.
listening. Come back next week.
Goodbye. Oh, also, we're going to be trying to post all of our episodes so far on YouTube. And this episode and the episode previous both have video. So be looking for that because honestly, we believe that it's much more entertaining when you can see us. So we're trying to make that happen. So just bear with us as we try to navigate the whole technological world because we are the equivalent of geriatrics. So
I'm 78.
heard. Okay. Peace out, guys.
Bye.